Yes. Current energy for my Pisces gang. Little fishies. Alright. So, here's the art associated with that card. Vishvamata. Although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time, you are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring when the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated. These circumstances will give way to a more favorable situation. Shodashi. Shodashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if the sorry, the ghost just walked right through me, guys. Okay, if your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed toward you, Shodashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. This kind of ties into my all signs reading a bit. I would say you should check that out if you haven't. But yeah, and honestly, while I was doing the reading, Pisces did keep kind of popping up in my head. So let's dive a little deeper. Let's see what's going on. It looks like you're resolving some traumas in your life, or like really facing things head on, really working on like bettering yourself at this time, and like bettering your circumstances, you know. So let's see. Okay. So it says, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Whenever birthing and maternity like kind of come into play on these readings, it really makes me think of the divine feminine as somebody who like births creations into life, you know, like brings it from their imagination into the 3D. Very strong manifester for sure. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So yeah, if you feel like something has been like pushing on your boundaries lately, or if you've been carrying burdens that really aren't your burdens to carry, it's time to release that shit. You know, like we all have enough on our plate. Why are you carrying somebody else's shit, you know? Alright, so let's see it. Holy shit. Okay, there's a lot coming up for you. First, you know what? I'm gonna take that shit too. How about that? First things first though. The Hierophant. The Hierophant coming out really tells me, I mean, that's Taurus energy, right? So, first of all, I'm a hustler, baby. Yeah, that's you, dog. You're in that energy of really like learning and growing, developing. I see you as somebody with excellent work ethic. Like people feel like you're very reliable and dependable. Three of Cups. I do see a cause for celebration in your near future. I should actually put that on that side. I see also like, you know, having friends that genuinely have your back. And like with the Triskel on this girl's back, that symbol right there represents reincarnation or rebirth. It represents that, you know, you've done this before, you've met these people before, you have certain soul ties and soul connections that you're tapping into. Your intuition is off the fucking chain right now, which is pretty normal for Pisces, actually. I would say, like, you guys are one of the most intuitive signs. Um, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, I kind of see this as, like, your recent past. I see that you've walked away from, like, cycles or situations that weren't serving your highest good. Yeah, you had like this breakthrough, right, with this Ace of Swords. This breakthrough that really brought you into a deeper sense of like of awareness of the people in your life and, you know, just the energies you were entertaining. Ten of Swords, we have 10-10, endings, new beginnings. You know, this was, you definitely walked away from something that, you know, wasn't serving your highest good. Or you stopped investing your energy in something. Nine of Wands, this left you feeling very guarded, you know, so be cautious of like creating your own self-imposed prison, you know, like that happens to a lot of survivors, right? Survivors get in this energy of like, well, now that I've saved myself, now I'm not going to let anybody else do that to me, or I'm not going to allow myself to be in that position again. But the thing is, that's the test. So you got to be able to be vulnerable again and trust again and do the things again. It's just you have to do it according to your own, like, you know, within your own intuition. Like you'll know when, you know, you'll know with whom. You'll start releasing, you know, the burdens that you carry. But, you know, at first, you know, and this kind of makes sense, you're going to be guarded against making new friends or against, you know, new relationships or against, like, new jobs or whatever the case, you know. Five of Wands. I see you feeling, like, kind of conflicted, or feeling like you have to be the one to resolve so much for so many people. And I get that, because you are Pisces, but realize that you're not responsible for anybody but your damn self, okay? So don't let them put you in that position, you know? Three of Pentacles is telling you to focus on your home life, focus on your family, your kids, you know, whatever, you know, focus on the energies of the people you genuinely love and care about, and you can't go wrong, you know? Five of Swords tells me more conflict here. There might be arguing, you know, with the Five of Wands coming out, you know, that could be internal, but with the Five of Swords, this represents being kind of like irritable and abrasive and argumentative, feeling kind of emotional, but like in more of an angry sense. So I would, you know, really work on your patience at this time. Work on not being responsive when you're in an emotional, like a heightened emotional state, you know. Three of Wands in reverse tells me, it tells me that you, like, Okay, I'm just gonna say this, and please don't shoot the messenger. As you know, I've aired my own shit on on this thing, so like we all getting called out on this. But the two of wands in reverse, um, it really tells me that you've been kind of like headstrong in your situation and kind of like how do I like just like irritable, man. Feeling like you're lacking like new ventures, new opportunities or whatever. I feel like you hyper stress on like making sure that everything is taken care of and shit, and that's that divine feminine energy. But also it's like kind of telling you to like take it easy. If you start feeling a little burnt out, it's time to rest. And I mean that in the most literal sense. Like, sleep for a whole fucking day if you've got to. Like, give yourself rest, and you'll feel yourself come back to life. The Sun card is showing up, right? That means inevitable, like happiness, prosperity, abundance. Super good energy. Um, Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's telling you to let go of your burdens, let go of your worries, let go of your doubts, and really just relinquish all that to the divine. Give it all up to the divine and let them sort that shit out for you. Queen of Pentacles tells me, that's back to that divine feminine energy, but it's like all will be restored for you. That's coming out right over the Sun card. All will be restored for you. You just gotta let it happen, you know. Seven of Cups in reverse. I know, like, you're very, like, loyal to your situation. You're not looking for, like, a new love interest. But I do feel this sense of you need a fucking break before you, like, just, like, argue too much. That's really what you're at risk of. Because there's some energy of, like, resistance here. Oftentimes when good things happen to us too, people get like the imposter syndrome and they're like, oh no, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve this, and da, 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 da. And that could be part of this conflict, just feeling like unworthy of it. But I do see a sense of you being a bit irritable. I do see, like, people, like, triggering you or deliberately, like, getting on your fucking nerves, and you're like, why? What the fuck did I do? And this could even be in regards to, like, kids or work or whatever. Look, the Empress showed up. I see you. Ooh. Reshuffle that. But yeah, I do like a heavy feeling that like everything is fine. It's just you've got like some shit that you're sorting out within yourself, like and maybe the people around you don't really know how to help resolve that for you, and it's because they literally can't. This is something that you actually have to resolve for yourself. They just, if they're there, they're going to be supportive. They're going to understand and give you the space needed to do so. But you also can't demand too much of them during this time because, that it's not their job to validate you or to, like, hold you up in that way. That's your job. And they're your partner, Death and rebirth, yeah, I do see this energy of you kind of like going through that transition, you're gonna feel a little uprooted. You might feel a little culture shock or a little shift, a change. Things are gonna be a little fucking different, you know? Judgment in reverse. No, I don't feel like people in your life are gonna be judgmental if you have lashed out or, you know, however you're feeling. I feel like you have a lot of support, especially with that Three of Pentacles. And with the Lovers in reverse, I don't know, maybe you have walked away from a love interest, and that's, you know, it's something that could be prominent, you know, feeling that separation, feeling that divide, feeling like unable to. And you know what I did notice here, though, is she has that same Triskel on her back right there, right? That symbol. And that symbol represents reincarnation, rebirth, you know, all that. The same symbol that we see on this girl's back here, right? So, and just looking at this, it could be like somebody transitioned from being your lover to being your friend, or, you know, you might feel like you want somebody to be your lover and they are not, you know, like leaving that energy of just your friend or whatever. You know, all you can really do in situations like that is speak your truth and live your truth, you know? I feel like, as far as I'm concerned, in regards to love or anything like that, you can't fuck up what's meant for you. You know, you can fuck up pretty much anything, but if it's meant for you, you can't fuck that up. So, you know, yeah. I feel like if that's something, or if you feel like some sort of like divide happening in your relationship, if you are in a relationship and there's a lot of arguing or whatever, you know, that's something to address. But I do see like kind of like internal turmoil a little bit, you know. I do see this feeling of disconnection from somebody that you really care about. But we're not responsible for other people, and we can't make them like respond to us the way that we want. You know, we can't make certain things happen. Um, that's not to say that it would never happen. It's just saying that, you know, you have to flow within the realm of things that you already have. You know, be grateful for what you've already attained, and know that inevitable happiness, abundance, and joy is coming to you, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.